Before we start with the main video, I just wanted to remind you guys that the coin cabinet auction is going ahead on the 28th, the last Sunday in the month at 3 p.m. UK time. Some spectacular coins, and the key thing about this auction is it is a 0% buyer's premium auction. That means that whatever the hammer price is the price you pay plus postage, and it's a really cost-effective way to bid for modern coins at auction, where the buyer's premium is often up to 24% with VAT. So welcome back to another numismatics video. This one is on coins, and some pretty spectacular coins. It would be a lovely thing if you went ahead and smashed that like button and registered your approval for this video, because what you're going to see in this video is some really nice coins that have arrived for submission to NGC. And you can see here that these coins that I'm going to show you first came from renowned coin dealer Jay's Numismatics. Jay's specialist area is hammered and early milled coins, and when you're buying those kind of coins, it often pays to go with a specialist dealer who really knows what they're looking for these coins. Jay's Numismatics is one of them. Milled and hammered coins is another. This particular one is a rather nice James half crown, really nice condition coin, and as you'll see in a minute, if I can get the labels sorted, well provenanced and stuff, but it's a really nice coin. And is it worth grading these kind of coins at NGC? Well, you know, it's very much a personal preference. There's lots of people who collect hammered coins who really enjoy, you know, fondling them and not grading them. The graders amongst us like to preserve these coins untouched, and so it's really a very personal thing. But I think there is an argument for coins like this to be graded, where they are such rare coins in the first place, and you know, to have them preserved in the slab and not touched and with a particular grade, I think is generally a good thing with these kind of coins. Although as opposed to modern coins, where a lot of people are now grading, there's far fewer of these coins that are around that find their way to NGC. But I do think that trend is potentially changing a little bit based on the kind of coins I'm now seeing for grading. One of the things I like about getting these older coins through is you can see that all the different cabinets and collections that they've been in, all the different auctions, a lot of that stuff is preserved with the coin. And so you can see all these little round labels. These were once put underneath the coins in a wooden cabinet over the years. And you can see each time the coin's been maybe sold or written up in somebody's collection, then you can see a lot of that information. Some of it is repeated, but there are good snippets of information which tell you, for example, what auctions this coin has been sold at over the years, and you can then look up its price history over the years and see how it's done in terms of price. But these two coins that have come in today, very nice coins, and they will go out for grading. I think they're both really good gradable examples. Difficult to know sometimes for a hammered coin like this what is a gradable example, because the edges aren't very even. But it's you know, so long as one of these coins is not overtly cleaned or overtly bent or something like that, you stand a reasonable chance of getting it through NGC for grading. And in fact, I would be quite happy having those two in my collection. So let's move on to another one, and I wanted to show you a couple of other coins that have arrived. This coin in particular is a real stunner. This has belonged to quite a few of the big dealers around, and I know some of the history of this coin. It was bought by a friend of mine at one of the major auctions and has been sent over. It's an expensive coin. It's a 67 grade coin. So whereas you might get a 61 or a 62 grade of this coin for £1,500 to £2,000, a very bad one, the cost of one of these superlative examples can easily be in the £8,000 to £10,000 range. There's a massive difference between the value of the anything really from 65 grade onwards. 65, 66, 67 are all really, really good grades for these 1937 coins. It's a £2 coin, so it was the in the set of 4 coins, a half, 1, 2 and 5. It's probably fair to say that most people who go after these coins go for the 1 or go for the 5, leaving the 2s. So whilst the 2 is generally around about the same price as the 1, when you get to a grade like this, which is a 67, then it is absolutely a conditional rarity, and the 67 has a premium all by itself and is a truly amazing coin, an amazing example. So I wish this coin was mine. Unfortunately it isn't. I'm keeping it for somebody else. But this coin that you're going to see now is mine. This was bought at auction. I didn't get a chance to see it. It's a coin which is extremely rare. It's probably rare 5 on the scale, with maybe 9 to 14 coins known, including those in museums. And it's a half sovereign from 1821. It's got a portrait here by Pastrucci, a really beautiful engraved portrait. It's the one that George IV didn't like. With the laureate kind of leaves, he replaced it later on with a bare-haired one. And my favourite thing about this coin is the really, really ornate shield by Merlin. And you can really appreciate this design even more than the beautiful circulation one when it's a proof, because you get the mirrored finish of the proof, and then the shield really stands out. And I think of all the designers and the engravers who engraved at that time, my absolute favourite in terms of these ornate kind of shields and reverses is Merlin, who was a French guy, French engraver, I believe. And I mean, this coin is not perfect. It will be graded. It may not get a good grade. It may even get a details grade. It's quite conceivable. But these coins are so rare that whatever grade it gets, it will be one of those coins which everybody wants to have in their collection. And I think it'll be a really, really nice coin to have in mind. Coin Connection is the only dealer that really cares about the quality of your coins, and to get 2% off in June, use the code EMMA, E-M-M-A, EMMA, for 2% off the whole of June. So if there is anything that you want to buy in terms of modern coins in June, then remember to use that discount code EMMA in June. The next 2 things I wanted to show you are collections 4-coin sets of sovereigns. And sovereign sets have been around for quite some time. These earlier ones from the 1990s have 4 coins in. You can see here, like this one, sometimes the 2 sovereign ended up as a special commemorative one. This one commemorates peace. You can see that one. They contain a 5, a 2, a 1 and a half. Later sets contain the quarter sovereign as well, so they've increased the number of coins in the later sets. But a lot of people try and find these sets. The numbers of complete sets are diminishing as people take these sets and grade the individual coins. If you find a good set like this one, it is quite possible to go through the grading process, submit these coins and get some really good grades. Mostly people who submit these coins are going to have them conserved to maximize their chances of the coins getting a 70, but a lot of these coins will get a 70 even without conservation if they haven't been touched. And a lot of these sets have been stuck in people's drawers for 20 years. They haven't really been touched. They've been in a safe. They haven't been messed with. And you can quite often get very good grades out of these coins. There are very low populations of some of these years. It doesn't mean in particular the coins are rare, just means that some of those sets haven't yet been tampered with and graded. There are a lot of purists around who will say leave these sets the way they are, don't grade them, don't tamper with them, otherwise there won't be very many of these sets around for the future, and that is quite possibly right. On the other hand, it is often possible to buy these sets, grade them, and if they get good grades, there is a potential uplift in terms of the sales value of the coins individually. And of course, the sets are quite expensive as gold sets, so there's a lot of people who want to add just one of these coins to their collection. The coins are in the sets, particularly the £5 pieces like this, where the £5 wasn't really on its own as an issue, it was only in the sets. So a lot of that's one of the reasons the £5 coins are highly desirable and have a premium all of their own quite often. But these two sets that have come in, I believe these will grade very well. I would be surprised if a good proportion of these coins didn't get a 70 grade. You can see here the difference even across 3 years, how Her Majesty seems to have aged on the right as they move from Arnold Machin's portrait, which was there right from the 70s up to the later portraits. The 90s, I think these are fairly mid to late 90s coins, and some of the earlier 90s coins, there was quite a big recession in the UK in about 92, 91, 92. Not that many people were buying gold coins. So those early 90s years sometimes get a premium. Anyway, those are two sets, and you'll see the results of those in one of the mega results grading videos at some stage in the next couple of months. Hope you enjoyed the video, particularly the 1821 half sovereign, which is amazing, and the PR67, pretty much the best proof in the world of that £2 1937 two sovereign gold coin. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and as I say, hit that like button now you've finished watching.